Yankees knock out the Boston Red Sox in Game 3 of the wild card. Cam Schlittler absolutely dominates. The rookie has become a star. The guy is a phenom, absolute phenom. And now we move on to the ALDS versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Can we take this momentum and ride this into the American League Division Series? We're about to find out. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, so what a game. What a freaking game. Both rookies came out looking sharp. The kid Connolly early from the Red Sox came out looking good. He had me a little bit nervous, just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But the second or third time through the lineup, I mean, the Yankees just came alive. Look, no home runs today, and we still pulled off a win. That's always great to see. Freaking Cam Schlittler. I mean, a star is born, guys. A star is born. I don't know why. Who allowed me to think that Luis Hill should actually be the third starter, right? Because hell no, right? This dude absolutely dominated. 12 strikeouts on the day. Only gave up 5 hits through 8 innings. And I really feel like he could have got a complete game shutout. But the pitch count started getting a little out of control. David Bednar comes in. Gets him out. I mean, just a great game overall, man. Ryan McMahon with a great play. Ahmed Rosario doing what Ahmed Rosario gets paid to do, and that's hit lefties, right? He's the one who cracked the ice early with an RBI single, and then was it Volpe? Volpe followed up with another single. And the Yankees, they celebrate. Let's listen. They listen to music probably, so I'm not gonna play it, but we'll watch it. How about that? We'll watch it. Now, you know what? I don't even care about a copyright strike right now because we celebrating, folks. We are celebrating. We celebrating. Big G is tipsy. Bro, Big G is tipsy. You hear him? Oh, my goodness, bro. It's a party over there, man. Look, man, the stadium was rocking. The stadium is rocking. Oh, it was muted. That's good then, because I don't want to get a freaking thing. Hold on.
I've been doing this, so it's very important.
What did you think of the at-bats, the rest of the at-bats in that 4th inning that allowed you guys to really get on the board and take a little pressure off of Cam Schlittler?
Just have great at-bats.
Man, enough of that. Enough of that. We'll watch it, though. I don't want to get a copyright. But let's go. Ace is in the building. My man Ace. They're listening to that 50 right now. It's 50. Bentley. You know, I'm telling you right now, I'm feeling really, really good about this team right now. They overcame, right? That game 1 loss. It's like a distant memory. It was only 2 days ago, but it might as well have been 2 years ago. Because that thing is so far out of my mind. That Garrett Crochet start. And look, I mean, the Yankees did what they had to do. And we said it last night, right? That's why Alex Cora was all in yesterday. Alex Cora went all in yesterday. He knew that if he had to go to Game 3, he was in trouble. They didn't have the pitching. And I'm not going to say, look, because we didn't, it's not like we tore the cover off the baseball either, right? We didn't. But our rookie was better than your rookie. And Killer Cam, like Ace said, Killer Cam, a star is born, guys. A star is born. We knew he was good, but it was like, you know, let's see what the rookie got. He's an absolute phenom. And look, I want to give a shout out to the kid early, right? Connolly early, because he was really good too. He's got the stuff, man. That dude's slider, right? That sweeper to lefties is almost unhittable. Right, so I want to give a shout out to him because look, he was in way over his head. The guy just made it to the big leagues, literally a few weeks ago, and to do what he did, was good. Big G, freaking Big G thought he had a home run there. Look at this dude. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Yo, that shit was hilarious though. It was funny after. Once he made it to second safely, it was hilarious, right? But for a second there, I was like, what are you doing? It looked like it was out, though. I'm not going to lie. It looked like it was out. But let me say what's up to the chat, man. I'm about to pop a bottle right now. But, you know, I gotta can't really do that, man. I don't want to get no more kidney stones, but I might just do it because it's a special occasion. Special occasion. Roy says, let's go Yankees. Yep. Jacob, what's up, man? A Hall of Famer was born tonight. Hopefully, man. He got a long way to go before we say that, but a star was born for sure. Yep. Roy says, I knew Cam was the number 3 guy. So happy for Cam. Yeah, man. He look, you cannot ask for any more than that. You really can. I hope that he can bring it to Toronto as well. Because Toronto's waiting, man. I'm telling you, and they're no joke. They gave Cam Schlittler a lot of trouble last time. So hopefully he builds off of that and he learned off of it, because they put the ball in play. They don't play around. They do not play around. You know what, man? Let's listen to the captain.
To get the job done and advance to the next round.
Just believe in each other. You know, I told you. I guess you guys didn't believe us, but no, there's a lot of belief in each other. We know what type of team we have. You know, especially when you're going with Rodon in a do or die game, and then you got.
That's enough, man. They're getting too crazy over there. Too crazy. All right. Not sure if I like Bednar thing. I get it, but 3 straight days. Yo, look, it don't matter, man. I would have pitched them 5 straight games. It's the playoffs. Who else you gonna go? Who else would you trust to just close it out? I mean, I'm not mad at him pitching them 3 straight days. I'm really not, because sometimes that's what you gotta do. It's just what you gotta do. Yeah. Let me see. Yankee Cal. What's up, Yankee Cal? Desiree's in the building. What's up, D? Yeah, Cam, man. Freaking Cam. Hey, Katie. What's up? We played great defense this series. We're going to need that against a team like Toronto that puts the ball in play and battles. Yeah, we played great defense. It was that one pop-up, that foul ball in the first inning to Ben Rice. But, you know, it was a nothing burger. After that, he struck the guy out. I mean, yeah, the defense has been a lot better. A lot better. Jazz had a couple issues on the transfer, on a couple double plays or possible double plays. But besides that, man, look, we're not complaining. It was a great game, man. Great game. And Cam Schlittler really did his thing. And, I mean, the dude is absolutely, he's a stud. He's a stud. He saved our asses there. Let me tell you. And you could tell the Red Sox, their hitters, they didn't know what to do. They couldn't catch up to anything. It seemed like they were just a tad late. Or that sinker, when you're throwing 101 mile per hour sinker and you're locating it like that, it's almost unhittable. It's almost unhittable. He was filthy, absolutely filthy. Cam Schlittler is seriously legit, and I feel goddamn chills through my sleeve. Yeah, for real. I'm not gonna lie. When it threw like 5 innings, I started getting goosebumps too. I was like, yo, this dude he's really dealing. Like, you could tell he got locked in, because he was having a little bit of trouble here and there. Like Yoshida, for some reason, Yoshida's a problem. He was giving him issues, but you know, he managed to get 0-2 on a couple batters and then gave up a hit. But he was locked in, man. It seemed like he got to like that 5th inning and he's seriously locked in. And once they gave him some runs, you could tell like that uptight, that pressure kind of came off his shoulders, and he was just dealing. At that point, it's like you got a 4-run cushion. He's just letting it go. Man, I can't, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, we witnessed freaking, I'm pretty sure this is, they said it's like the most strikeouts by a pitcher making his postseason debut. And I really believe, man, a star was born today. That was huge, man. That's like, and especially versus Boston at Yankee Stadium. I mean, look, that guy is solidified. He is a solidified major league pitcher right now. He's in that rotation. Next year, Luis Hill and Clark Schmidt, Will Warren, they need to find a job, right? He's locked down, man. Trust me, the Yankees are going to invest in this kid. And they're going to invest in him heavy. Dev, what's up, Dev? Oh, that's what's up, man. Today, man, I was watching the game with my wife, so I didn't really listen to any of the play-by-plays and stuff. That play by Jazz yesterday and that sick play by McMahon tonight, we need to keep that going. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think I got that play by Jazz. Let me see. Do I? Oh, no. This was crazy, though. This was crazy. This was yesterday, man. Jazz Chisholm is a beast, too. He had a couple hits tonight, too. Absolute beast.
How did you get over that, though? Was it home last night, or what helped you get through that?
I played MLB The Show, and I mercy rule someone. That's how I get my stress off.
We're gonna go.
It's just true.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do the same. And if he says time to fire Boone, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm. If we don't win, it's time to fire Boone. And if that's how I feel, man. Look, all because we won one series. Don't get me twisted. I'm not excusing. Until we win a World Series, Boone is on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat. He has to be. This is his 8th year, man. We want to win. Let's not get too crazy now. Let's not get too crazy. Because he got his ass saved yesterday and today for game 1. So I'm going to be honest. Look, I don't want to get too much on Boone. Don't spoil this for me, right? It's a good game. But if we don't win this year, he got to go. I don't care. That is not going to change. I'm not going to change my mind off of one series. Nope. Sorry. Oh, it's Dev's birthday. Happy birthday, Dev, man. Congratulations. Too crispy. Schlittler is definitely special. Crazy performance. As a Jays fan, I was just hoping the Sox would at least get his pitch count up a little more, but they couldn't. It's hard to do that, man, when the dude's throwing strikes. He started, you could tell he was a little nervous when he started because he was missing, that fastball was just getting a little too high. But once he settled down, I'm telling you, once the Yankees put up those runs, you could tell it's like the weight of the world was off his shoulders. He was like, okay, I can afford a mistake. Even though he never made it. He just kept dealing, but it was like a different picture there. I'm watching something right now. Yeah, man, look. It's going to be a tough series, though, versus the Blue Jays. Because the Blue Jays, we don't play well. We do not play well in Toronto, right? Let's face the facts, right? We don't play well in Toronto for whatever reason. And the Blue Jays, they put the ball in play. So we need the Yankees to play clean defense because they're going to put the ball in play. And we got to freaking shove, man. We got to shove and we got to hit. Because I'll be the one thing, look, and obviously we're not going to criticize too much because we just won the wild card series against our rival, the Boston Red Sox. So we're feeling good about ourselves today. And our rookie star pitcher just went and freaking dealt. I'm talking about he shoved tonight. But I would say I wanted some more offense, right? I feel like the offense we still haven't got the big hit. A lot of the hits today, they were hits, yeah, but was it there outside of Ben Rice's home run yesterday? And Wells' double too. That was huge. I mean, look, it's nice to see. I will say this, right? It's good to see the Yankees win with something other than the long ball. With defense, pitching, and timely hitting, right? And putting the ball in play. That's how they did it. And that is like the complete opposite of what we usually do or what we've done all year, all season. So, man, look, Ahmed Rosario against lefties. I think that's a done deal right now. He has to play against lefties. Look, I'm going to be honest, like, I really feel like Toronto's going to be tough. I know that. But I feel like in terms of pitching, unless we face Detroit at some point and we get past Toronto, and Seattle too got some tough. I feel like we've faced the toughest pitcher we're going to face. And that was Garrett Crochet. So we'll see. Let me know how you guys feel. I'm feeling good, though. Mr. Met Killer says, I'm smoking on a Toronto pack. Hell yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's up right now. It is definitely up. It is up. Toronto's be going crazy. I wonder if Drake's going to go to the game. You got to get Drake out there. Give him bad luck. Robert says, wow, Camtastic. What a game he pitched tonight. Man, I'm telling you, man, this one is gonna go down in history. Now, this is one of the, like, especially, I say this is probably the best pitching performance by a Yankee in a postseason than I can remember, right? I can't even remember the last time we saw something like this. Talking about 8 shutout innings, 12 strikeouts, 5 hits. How many walks he had? Let me see. Because he didn't have many walks either. 0 walks. 0 walks, guys. That is absolutely phenomenal. Let's look at his. Bona Athletics just subscribed. Appreciate you. Hold on, let me get you in here. Gotta get some new sub. But yeah, you see it there, folks. You see it there. Yankees 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position. We left 7 on. Man, what a game. What a game. Doesn't it feel good, right? Whew, take a breather. On another note, the Detroit Tigers eliminated the Cleveland Guardians. Chicago Cubs eliminated the San Diego Padres. Even though, I don't know if you guys were watching that game. That 9th inning was, the umpire kind of screwed them over. And then obviously the Dodgers, they eliminated the Reds yesterday. So we moving on, right? American League Division Series coming up versus Toronto. Obviously they have the home field advantage, which is not in our favor because like I said, we don't play well at that building. We haven't all season, and they're a tough team. They're a tough team. But I will say this though, right? I don't think they have the pitching, but we need the offense to turn on, right? We need it to turn on. Big G looks like he's starting to wake up. The sleeping giant is starting to wake up. Aaron Judge, obviously, I feel like he's close too. He's been getting some balls right off the end of the bat. Barely missing. I'm talking about like 3-4 inches away from the barrel. So he's getting close to going off. And yeah, I think we have a good chance, guys. I really do. Where's Yankee for the win? Yankee for the win. Where you at, man? I hope you in here. I wanna I feel for you, man, because he put a lot of money on the Boston Red Sox. So I hope he rescinded that bet or whatever, but he had that inning saving catch too. Oh, you talking about Jazz yesterday? Yeah, Jazz is a beast, man. I had the highlight here, but I put it down. Must have deleted something. Danny Boy says McMahon. Yo, McMahon's defense is fire though. It really is. I'm telling you, man, look, we got a lot of momentum riding on us. That's one thing that I would say I don't like about the bye. Because the bye week, you hear me like it's football, right? But it's essentially a bye week. Right now, teams like the Brewers and the Blue Jays, they're playing mock games right now. That's just to stay hot. They're playing mock games. They're inviting fans to come to the practice as essentially an open practice, to try to mimic a real game. But it's never gonna be a real game. Like right now, the Yankees are knee deep in this. We just played a freaking gut-wrenching series at Yankee Stadium. But with that being said, I do expect Toronto. I don't even know what their stadium is called, but I expect that building to be rocking, absolutely rocking. Especially if that roof is closed, forget about it. It's gonna be loud as hell, and it's a different ballpark too because they play on turf, and you know the ball's a lot faster on the turf. What's up, Andrew? Darren says, "Go New York Yankees." Yes, sir. Yep, absolutely, baby. Man, they go on ham right now. Hold on, let's switch it up.
What a great team win.
How much do you feed off that stadium energy as you're out there?
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's great pitching in front of these fans.
All right, I feel like they keep listening to the same song over and over. They must love 50 Cent. Anyway, Railbird, what's up, man? Mr. Met Killer says, I was thinking the same thing. Some of this game felt like 1919, 2000 to 2003 Red Sox. That 2-run era isn't a break the Yankees have caught in October in a while. Yeah, but that was a tough play to make. I feel like that one could have went either way. It really could have. Hold on, I don't know if it's gonna play it again, but it really could have went either way. It's coming up right now. because it was one of those short hops. So he's trying to backhand a short hop. I mean, it is a play that you have to make. It's crazy because all those balls right there, all those hits was like just past the fielder's glove. Yeah, but look, we'll take it. We will take it. We'll take it. They popping bottles on the field right now. Look at this. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Cam Schlittler, the hero, man. Tonight's hero. The dude's a hero, man. Yassine says Ryan McMahon catching that pop-up in foul territory and landing at the Red Sox dugout was crazy. Yeah, that was a crazy catch, man. My man did a handstand in the dugout. Freaking handstand. Yeah, 2 great plays. That was a great one. And yesterday, the play by Jazz yesterday, that diving catch, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though he kind of threw it away, and we got lucky that the Eaton didn't score. But that catch right there, that diving play by Jazz, literally might have saved the season. It might have saved the season. That was absolutely crazy, man. The way he dove, like full body extension, that is not easy to do. Not. You know, yeah, what a play, man. Jazz is a difference maker. Definitely a difference. I know Boone is never gonna bench that guy ever again. It's not happening. I don't care what left he's throwing. You can't ever bench him again. He's that valuable to the team. Egyptian Magician says def gonna be a 99 Schlittler card in the show. Oh hell yeah! After this, playoff Schlittler. Yep. Yeah. He did a he had to do. He did a somersault. Cam, the silent assassin. A star was born tonight. Exactly, man. That's why I said, Jose, man, a star was born. The dude is legit. He's officially has arrived. He ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you. I mean, this is an off-season problem and a next season problem. But yeah, you got to start figuring out where you're gonna put guys like Clark Schmidt, Luis Hill. But that's, hopefully everybody stays healthy. Too Lit says, what up? Great game, great win. This seems like a core 4 win. You think so? You think we're looking at freaking 96 Andy Pettit? Nah, look, it was a great win. It did feel good, right? It felt good, but I knew it. Like, when I say I knew it, right? But I knew yesterday the way Cora was managing, I knew that he knew that if it came to game 3, he was in trouble, And that's what I was saying yesterday. Like, look, that kid, the kid Connolly early, he was a lot better than I thought, though. I will say that he was a lot better than I thought, and I was a little nervous in the beginning. I was a little nervous, right? But eventually the pressure got to him a little bit, and it's not his fault, man. He was overwhelmed. The dude literally just got called up about a month ago. Yeah, so, and the one thing I say about the Toronto series too, I don't know much about the kid Savage, right? I hear he's really good, but we have the advantage in pitching. In terms of pitching, we have the advantage. Their bullpen is not good. Their rotation isn't good. Our bullpen at times is shaky, but it's better than theirs, and our rotation is definitely better than theirs, especially if Cam Schlittler's pitching like this. But then again, the Blue Jays, they're tough, man. They fall off pitches and they put the ball in play. But I like our chances, man. I really think, look, despite them sweeping us in the middle of the season, despite all of that stuff, I think we can hit them, man. We can get them. And we need the offense to wake up. That's what we really need. We need our offense to wake up a little bit. Big Schlitt. Hey, yo. Casually having one of the best starts in Yankees playoff history. It was up there, man. Yankees reversed the curse tonight. Bye-bye, Boston. I'm excited about the win and everything, but we did what we were supposed to. We supposed to beat Boston, right? The fact that we let Boston get this close to us is crazy. This is a team that probably shouldn't even made it to the playoffs. When, you know, nobody really had them making it to the playoffs before the season started, but they played up. They're like a year or two ahead of schedule because they got a good. They got some good young talent. So I mean, they're a good team. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Roger Clemens in Game 4 of 2000. Oh my God, I'm choking. Against Seattle and CC. Game 5, yeah. Are the only performances that are comparable to Cam's performance tonight? I would say in modern history. I don't know about all that though. My man Don Larson pitched a perfect game in the World Series. I think that is outdoes anything, right? He had a great performance. Greatest postseason performance in Yankee history? No. Right? Top 10? Maybe. Yeah, I think it can make the top 10. But it's not the greatest though, man. This dude, Don Larson, pitched a perfect game, dude. You can't top that. You can't top that. William G. Volume, take it up a notch, please. Well, me, my volume? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, man, you're going to have to add. This is as loud as it goes, my guy. As loud as it goes. Capanga do Eurico. That's it's an interesting name. He says, hi, Jason. First time on here. That's what's up, my man. It's the first time here. Hold on. We got to get you some music or something.
You should know that I really don't care.
That's probably not the right song I should have played. My bad. But welcome, man. Welcome to the channel. He says, first time here on the channel and a newbie to baseball. Oh, that's great, man. Baseball is, to me, it's the greatest sport. He says, appreciate your way of communicating. Out of curiosity, how will you distinguish the rivalry with the Mets and with the Red Sox? Cheers. Well, the rivalry with the Red Sox is, first of all, I would distinguish it by like a good, 80 years, right? The Red Sox organization was birthed in the 60s, right? The Red Sox, not the Red Sox, the Mets. The Mets organization started in the 60s. The Yankees and the Red Sox, they've been at each other's necks for over 120 something years, literally. So there is definitely a lot more time between them, and also because we're in the same division, we see each other over and over every year. It wasn't up to recently, right? And since you say you're new to baseball, so you probably don't know this, but only recently have we even played the Mets in the regular season. In the past, the only way you played a National League team was in the World Series, which actually happened. We had a Subway Series in 2000 versus the Mets. So yeah, that's the biggest difference, right? The rivalry for the Mets is really just a crosstown rivalry. It's like within the city, it's a local rivalry. With Boston, it's a 120-year rivalry and a lot of heartbreak, a lot of fights. Just watch that back there. There's a lot of fights and game-winning, pennant-winning home runs and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I think the hatred runs, well, it's not really hatred now, but the rivalry runs deeper between the Yankees and the Red Sox. As I say, so bro, he's some, yeah. Well, obviously, Larson, perfect game. The World Series, the best pitch performance in history. I didn't include him in my previous comment because I wanted comparable performances to Campson. Okay, man. I thought you were trying to mean like as far as like the best performances. The camera didn't work. Hold on. Let me see something. Is it not working? It should be working. And also, man, if you're just joining, you can pull up anybody's stats by simply putting exclamation point and the player's name. Right now, I'm trying to put. Let me see if this is working. Okay, yeah, And also, if you put $, if you look in the description, there's a whole bunch of commands you could do to really mess with my face, right? For instance, $trash, and you get this, right? But yeah, man, Cam Schlittler speaking. Hold on.
Thinking too much between each inning.
And Andy is petted?
Yes.
Well, talking about a guy that had a lot of composure. Now Schlittler has composure.
I missed it. My bad, guys. My bad. We're gonna have to catch it on YouTube. Hold on. Man, Ace. First time for the Yankees to face Shane Bieber and Trey Savage could be very interesting. You sure we haven't faced Bieber before? Of course we have. We had to. Hold on. Let's look that up. All right, we're gonna start. Let's look up some of these matchups. Let me set this up real quick. Yankees team pitching. Blue Jays. Let me put the troll on my head. All right, guys, let's take a look at this real quick. This is the Yankees versus Bieber. I don't even think I'm pronouncing it. I think it's more like Bieber or something. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can see that, but Giancarlo Stanton has 15 plate appearances versus him, only 3 hits, batting average 200. Aaron Judge in 13 at bats, only 1 hit. That's not good. Paul Goldschmidt's 3 for 6 versus him. Judge and Stanton both have home runs versus him too. So Volpe's 0 for 7. McMahon's 0 for 3. So not good numbers versus this guy. Let's be honest. As a whole, the Yankees are batting 154 versus this guy. Not really good, right? Not good at all. And then your Savage, obviously we haven't faced him yet because he just got called up. So yeah, I mean, but that's neither here nor there. We can still get to him, but that's only one pitcher. So that's one game. One game. Let's take this off. Hit the likes. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. Thumbs up. Maybe I effed up. Yeah. Is Bellinger hurt? He looked like he was limping in there, right? I don't think he's hurt, but he running to first base. He looked like he kind of, I don't know, like he was slow trotting for some reason. Let me see if this works. I might not have the camo set up. I was redoing a lot of stuff. Yeah, the camo isn't working right now. But yeah, McMahon's play was phenomenal, man. That was crazy. I didn't really think he was gonna like try to get it. I thought he was but he did it, man. McMahon's defense is solid. Like, that's not even a question. His bat sometimes is what worries me, but even his bat, every now and then he gets hits. Like, he's not terrible either. He hasn't been terrible. Slow burner. I know, we're slow burner, right? Well, usually they all here. Where they go? Jose says, after losing game 1, we wasn't supposed to beat Boston, Jason, according to a lot of people and fans. No, according to history, we weren't supposed to beat them. According to history, we wasn't supposed to beat them. Yeah, but we got them. As soon as we won yesterday, I felt good going into game 3. I said it yesterday. I felt good going into game 3. You know, I felt like we had the advantage. And I didn't think Cam Schlittler was going to pitch like that, obviously. I didn't predict that, but my goodness, the dude, he was lights out, man. Just absolutely on fire. Emilio says, yep, let's go, baby. Let's go. First postseason win since 2003. What are you talking about? Against the Red Sox? No. You think Luis Hill starts game 1? Oh no, hell no. This can't. It's Max Fried is starting game 1. What are you talking about? That's obvious, man. Max Fried starts game 1. Hold on, let me see something. Oh crap.
You the real MVP.
The Ace, appreciate you, man. Appreciate the 2, man. My man Ace. Yeah, so if you think about it, right? So, the ALDS starts October 4th, which is Saturday. Free pitch on Tuesday, so that's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, you're right. That's 4 days rest. Darn it. They couldn't give us freaking 2 days off. That's 4 days rest right there. Therefore, yeah, man. Either Luis Hill or Will Warren. I don't want to let Will Warren start. Will Warren cannot start. Not in Toronto. No, sir. He cannot start in Toronto. I wonder. So if you start Max Fried, that's 4 days rest. I wonder. Well, look, that's something they gotta start talking about, right? Obviously, we celebrating tonight, but they gotta figure that out. Maybe, right? Look, we'll be honest. Now taking out Fried in game 1, that don't sound too bad now, right? And I'm one that was criticizing him because I want them to leave him in. But now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, man, maybe we left him in too long, right? Because we need him for Friday. I mean, we need him for Saturday. So, I mean, look, we'll see. Yeah, it will have to be Luis Hill. I don't see how they start Will Warren, especially after he gave up 7 runs in 2 innings the last time he pitched in Toronto. With first place on the line, he gave us 7 runs in 2 innings. No, I don't want to see him pitch. And look, Luis Hill ain't my. I'm not too excited about him pitching too game 1, but it looks like it may have to be that, and then Max Sec game 2, unless Max is good to go on 4 days rest. He did pitch 102 pitches on Tuesday, so I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. Big Red Pool Player from the Himalayas says they was right. Last time Yankees eliminated Boston from the postseason was the Aaron Boone ALCS 2003. No, but he said something different. He said last postseason win since 2003. It's like, you mean like series win? When you say postseason win, I'm like, we won games against them. We just haven't won a series against them. Yep. I understand what you meant, Peter Rex, but what you put there just was the little. I'm trying to look for it. Hold on. Anyway, I can't find it. But you said, oh yeah, look, first postseason win since 2003. I think you meant series win. Okay, yeah. So when you say postseason win, like a game, I'm like, nah, we won many games. I'll say Yankees in 4 games. Ooh, that'd be nice. I'll tell you what, that'd be perfect because we can't. We don't want to play a 5th game in Toronto for sure. That's not what we want to do. All right, so the first 2 games will be on the 4th and the 5th in Toronto. All right, then we get a day off for travel. And then we come to Yankee Stadium for 2 games on the 7th and the 7th and the 8th, which is Tuesday and Wednesday. And if we need to go back, then that last game 5 will be played in in Toronto on the 10th, which is Friday. So yeah. Yep. Look, hopefully it doesn't go to game 5. I'm hoping, look, especially if we could go to Toronto. Let's say we go to Toronto. Obviously, we need to get at least, we got to split in Toronto, bare minimum. But if we could take 2 in Toronto, ooh, geez, they in trouble. That's the last thing you want to be. It's down to going to the opposing team's ballpark. We'll see. They gotta play though. They gotta play. I'm looking for a little more offense though. I need the bats to wake up because I have a feeling that the Blue Jays are gonna be. They put the ball.
You the real MVP.
They're gonna score runs. Appreciate it, Roy. Yeah, we need to score runs, guys. That's what we got to do. Roy says, "Let's go Yankees." Appreciate the donation, man. I appreciate it, man. And look, everything you guys donate and every sub and every like helps keep the lights on. It helps me run the show, and it helps with the overhead costs, because there are overhead costs, believe it or not, when you're doing this. If you ever get into streaming, you'll find out the hard way. There's overhead costs, right? Yeah, so I appreciate it, Roy. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Matt C says, "Broom the Jays." That's crazy. I wonder where all Mr. Snow is here. Mr. Snow is a real one. Mr. Snow will be here, win or lose. He's a true Blue Jays fan. Win or lose, whether they doing good or they doing bad, he's around. People are saying Max Fried can't pitch game 1. Yeah, because that's 4 days rest. You know, he's not used to that. He pitches every 5th day. So game 1 will be on his 4th day. But look, the way it's looking at like right now, it's gonna have to be Luis Hill. It can't be Will Warren. It just can't be Will Warren. It's gonna have to be Luis Hill, and that's good because Luis Hill got, you know, a good week rest right now. Actually, yeah, it'll be like 6 days rest. A 6th day. Luis Hill pitched Sunday. Yep. That'll be on the 6th day. So Luis Hill, man, I hope he can do it. You know, I hope he can do it. Let me look at the numbers. The Blue Jays versus Luis Hill. Let's pull that up. Give me a second, folks, because I gotta switch this up. All right. Yankees. Look, we'll change it right here. Oh man, they don't even have him here because he's not on the roster. That is so whack. I can't even check. I can't even, but it can't be Will Warren. We could look at Will Warren's though. And that's so dumb. Well, because he's not on the roster, you can't even look him up. Anyway, this is Baseball Savant, by the way. This is against Will Warren, right? Oh my goodness. In 21 plate appearances, they're batting .476 against him. It's just not good, man. Nah, he can't. That's only one game though, really. Yeah, he cannot make that start. I'm sorry. It definitely can't be him. OG Giku. Always be grateful for the incredible victories. Look closer. This is all the benefits of a little bit of executive privilege. A massive thanks to the presidential blessings and locker room visit. What are you talking about, man? You're giving Trump the credit? Is that what you're saying, dude? Look, I'm like, it's not whether you like him or you don't. This has nothing to do with him. This is baseball, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Barbara says, I sure hope Belly isn't hurt. He was limping towards the end. Yeah. Yeah, he was, but I think he's fine. He'll be fine. You know, I'm getting a little concerned now about the way the rotation is gonna have to line up. And see, that's the disadvantage of being the wild card team, right? That's the disadvantage, that it throws off your pitching. You can't line up your pitching the way you really want to. So obviously they're gonna put Gossman game 1. So it's looking like it'll be a Gossman versus Luis Hill. And I'd say that the Blue Jays have the advantage in that pitching matchup for sure. But who knows, man? Luis Hill, look, I still don't think we've seen the best of him this year, right? We still haven't got the same pitcher we had last year. This year, you know, we haven't, ever since he came off the injury, he hasn't been the same. So hopefully, you know, as time goes on, a little bit more time, hopefully maybe the adrenaline from the postseason hopefully, man, he comes back and he's the guy we had last year, the guy that's throwing 98, 99 on a regular basis and just doing his thing. That's what we need. Again, because the exhale on the accident. Think again. All good things in good time. Yo, OG, man, I'm sorry, bro. You know, you're my guy, man, but I think you tripping, brother. you on some real conspiracy thing, man. You tripping, bro. Hold on. I got something for you, brother. Hold on. You tripping, man. Mr. Snow says that's 5 days rest. Yeah. And I'm not saying like I'm not look, whether you like the dude or not, that's not the he's not the reason why the Yankees are winning. Right? He's not the reason. So this is for you though. Hold on. Donnie says, Jason, I'm not scared of Toronto. Never have and never will. My man Donnie's in the building, man. Donnie, where you been at, dude?
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
You've been MIA, man. Hope you're doing good though. I hope you're feeling better. I know you told me I think your mom, right, she has some health issues. So, you know, prayers out to you and I hope you're doing good. But yeah, I'm not scared of them either. I'm not, but I will admit though, you know, obviously look, they swept us, right? They gave us trouble throughout the year, especially in Toronto. For some reason, they play very, very good in Toronto, and we play very bad over there. So we got to overcome that for sure. Got to overcome that. See, Twinlin says when Brendan Little comes in for the Jays, he is a walkathon, and Jeff Hoffman is a home run derby pitcher. Leads the league in giving up home runs for a reliever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have the pitching matchup for sure. Our pitching matchup is better in terms of overall pitching, but it's looking like our starting pitching matchup for game one, it's not going to be in our favor. But look, we got to hit, Ram. Whoever is out there, the offense got to wake up. We got to hit. Plain and simple, we got to hit. Mr. Snow, man, he's pulling out Jeff Hoffman's last 10 games. And guys, if you want to pull up people's stats, look, exclamation point, the name, and if you put L10, that'd be his last 10 games. You can put L30, whatever, or as of September, or as of whatever date, whatever you want to do. Donnie says stage 4. Yeah, man. Well, Donnie, man, yeah, man, that's tough, man. That's tough. The prayers out to you, man. I'll tell you right now, my father-in-law is he's going through stage 4 cancer too right now. It's tough, man. It's tough stuff. Yankees would have won the division if they played the regular season. Yep. We just needed one more win. That's all we needed. No, I mean, no, do your thing. No, you, man, look, family first, of course. Yeah, man, I hear that. How many presidents and heroes of U.S. ever visited with the Yankees live in person in their locker room? I'll tell you one. George W. Bush. Remember that? And we lost that year. So I don't know what you're talking about, man. I think, look, my guy, man, you tripping, brother. You tripping, man. That's not why the Yankees are winning, right? It's not why. Was it cool? Yeah. Whatever, you know? I feel so bad for Donnie. Don't you eventually... Man, man, you guys are making me sad now, man. Making me sad with that stuff. Yeah, I mean, look, God willing, anything is possible, right? So, never give up. Sunil says, let's freaking go. Tonight was the real Schlitt. The re-Schlitt. Holy Schlitt, right? Man, Sunil, I got this for you. I haven't sent it out, my bad, but I gotta send you this. I owe you this. I got your email and everything. I just haven't had time. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I ain't never get nothing, man. I got a deployment to Iraq from George W. Bush. That's all I got, man. Tony says when Hoffman comes, easy. Oh yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Look, I don't underestimate the Blue Jays, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they have a hatred for us, for the Yankees. But I wouldn't say hatred, but they don't like us, right? I mean, that's obvious at this point. Even their announcers, their game announcers, don't like the Yankees. They don't respect us. They don't think we're that good. They think we're cheating. They think the empires are trying to cheat for us. All kinds of stuff, right? So I expect it to be a dogfight. A dogfight. It's gonna get crazy, for sure. Definitely gonna get crazy. Man, my man Cam Schlittler, though. I'm still thinking about it. What a performance by this dude, man. My goodness. What a performance by him, man. Like, I don't think anybody had that. Like, even if you thought he was going to do good, I don't think you had 8 innings, freaking 12 strikeouts. He could have pitched the 9th, too. Like, in all reality, I feel like he could have went out there and he would have gave you the 9th inning and just been a complete game shutout. He could have, but that's good, man. My emails are in the description, Donnie. It's in the description of the video. You can find it there. Yeah, man, exactly, Peter. I was thinking 6 innings, no more than 2 runs, and I would have been happy, right? I would have called it a good outing. Instead, he gave us 8 innings, 0 runs, 12 strikeouts. Just like that. And it wasn't even close. It wasn't like they, at no point did they even really put a lot of pressure, you know? I think at one point they had like runners on first and second. That's about it. And every time Rafaela bats up, all you have to do is not throw him a strike. That dude swings at everything. Okay? Just don't throw him a strike. So Neil brung up that's a bad word around here. He put Alexandria Kirk. Hey, yo. Alexander Kirk could lose a race down the first baseline to Stanton. Yeah, but he's a beast, man. He hit that grand slam in the last game of the season. That was a big time home run right there. Yeah, that little dude, man. Look, Toronto, they have some Yankee killers on that team. They have some Yankee killers, bona fide Yankee killers on that team, and he's one of them. Alejandro Kirk. He's definitely one of them. That dude they got some dangerous guys in there. And they got another one there, Addison Barger, whatever his name is. He's another Yankee killer. Freaking, we already know Vladdy's a Yankee killer. George Springer's a Yankee killer. Bo Bichette, man, they got a bunch of dudes there. They're dangerous. That lineup is dangerous. But their pitching is ass, bro. Let's be honest. So that's what we banking on. We need our offense to show up. We need the offense to really show up. And I think they will. I think Springer's in your guy's heads. He's your daddy. I don't think so. If anything, I think his daddy. We're in his heads. This dude's telling the Empires that if he wants the Yankees to win, then just give it to them. And what are you talking about? We're halfway across the country. He's still talking about us. I think we're in their heads, man, for real. I think we're in their heads. Don't forget, man, they almost lost the division towards the end of the day. They have not been playing well in September. Their pitching is a problem for them. That's their Achilles heel. That's their Achilles heel. And we got to take advantage of that. And that's why I said the offense got to show up. The offense got to do it. They got to do it. I believe Bo Bichette might not make an appearance in the ALDS. Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, Bo, you know what? That's the one thing about Bo that scares me about giving him a contract, if I'm any team, is that he can't stay healthy, man. That guy cannot stay healthy. He's one hell of a player, right? Just like his father was. His whole family, they're all good baseball players. But he you know, what they say, your best ability is availability. And he's always hurt. He's always hurt. So, yeah. Bucky Dent threw out the first pitch today. Red Pool player from the Himalaya says Luis Hill, Fried, and Rodon next 3. I do think that that's the way you're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, and then Schlittler. I think that's the way they're gonna do it. But it sucks, man, and that's why being the wild card team sucks, because you do it like that, and then your game 1 starter is lined up to be your game 5 starter. It depends, you know. It depends on, Luis Gil, Fried, Rodon, and then it depends really, you know, if we win the series and stuff. Like, hopefully it don't have to go to a game 5, because then that'll bring it'll be Luis Gil again. So, you know, it'll be tough, man. That's why I don't like being the wild card team. Silk Bucket says, let's fucking go, man. OG, man, wait. Yo, my guy, I feel you, brother, but this is not the show for that, man. This is not the show for that. Aaron Gonzalez, Yankees take out Blue Jays, best of 5. It's a heck of a shout. So what you say? Yeah, I mean, it could happen. Honestly, I think we could. I think we can. I think we can. I know for sure in September, right? In the month of September, leading up to the postseason, we have definitely been a hotter team than they have. We've been the better team than them. The whole month of September, leading up to October. That's why I keep telling a lot of the Blue Jay fans, they keep like saying like they own us and stuff. I'm like, look, this is not the same team you guys faced in the middle of the season when we got swept in Toronto. This team is a lot better than that, right? It's not the same bullpen. It's not the same players. This team is a lot better than that team you guys swept in Toronto. So, and we've been the hottest team in September, right? Going into the postseason, we definitely played better than the Blue Jays, and we beat them the last series we faced them. So, look, I like our chances, right? I like our chances. I think our pitching is better. Our bullpen is better. Even though I would say this, their lineup, they have a bunch of Yankee killers, and them dudes don't like striking out. They put the ball in play. So we need the offense. I think this is a series that we need our offense to show up, right? We need them to show up, and we got to start hitting. We got to hit over there for sure. He just put it, man. It's looking like it's not announced. Look, nothing is announced, right? In terms of pitching rotation. But it's looking like it's going to be Luis Gil, Max Fried, Carlos Rodon. That's the first 3. And depending on where we at, right? If we winning or not or whatever. And then, you know, Cam Schlittler, obviously the 4th starter in that case. But it all depends, really. It's a fluid situation, right? It's very fluid, because if we're down 2 games or something, whatever it is, right? Then you don't be surprised if one of our aces, right? Or one of our top pitchers pitches on short rest or something like that, you know? Even for Friday, even for Saturday, don't be surprised if Max Fried pitches on short rest. I doubt it. But don't be surprised. Mr. Snow Gaming, Will Warren would never see an at-bat versus Toronto. If they put Will Warren to pitch against Toronto, we're in trouble. The last time Will Warren faced Toronto, in Toronto, he gave up 7 runs in 2 innings, right? In 20-something at-bats, the Blue Jays have almost a 500 batting average against the dude. Yeah, he can't pitch to Toronto. Absolutely not. He is out of the question. Might not even be on the roster, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Warren cannot be pitching in Toronto. He needs to stay in the pen, and even that, I don't see a situation where you would bring him out. I really don't. What you talking about, sources? Well, who said something about sources? Let me know where the sources at. Donnie says, and I will put Will Warren in the pen, like Mike King wrote. I wouldn't even look. I don't want Will Warren facing a Toronto Blue Jays batter at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Because the last time he faced him, they didn't only rock him, they shellacked him. Like they smoked him out of his boots, for real, out of his cleats. Not good. Not what you want. Yeah, Luis Hill's pitching game 1. It should be. Yes, he said. Yep. Yeah. Warner's so unstable. My sources. Oh, okay. The OG says, I'm calling a Yankee World Series victory. I have my sources, so yeah, enjoy the show. And I said, so now, number 28, we're in the bag. Well, OG, that's what's up, man. But somebody beat you to it already. So Jose G already claimed, and he got receipts too, because I took screenshots. A long time, even before this, in the regular season, in August, Jose G said, he told me, screenshot this. The Yankees are winning the World Series this year. So he beat you to it, OG. I'm sorry. It has been written. Yeah. Nope. What you talking about? Yeah. Anthony Volpe better make 200 errors like he is known for. Well, I tell you what, man. I don't know if you watched the series, Mr. Snow, but he looks like he's Gold Glove 2024 and Anthony Volpe. I will say this, though. Like I said, Toronto is different. Toronto, that turf is a different beast, right? You have to play the turf a lot different, where your fielding alignment, everything changes when you're on turf, right? It's a different ball game. But they'll be fine, though. They'll be fine. I said we got this series and Jason was worried, sent them packing to Boston. When was I worried, bro? When maybe after game 1 I was a little worried. That's about it. Yesterday, after yesterday's win, I knew we had. I'm telling you, I was like, look, we got this, bro. We got this. That was their chance. Cora knew it too. Alex Cora knew it too. Everybody kept saying, well, Boone outmanaged Cora, and I was like, no, he didn't. Cora just knew that he had to win game 2. He knew it. He didn't have nothing, right? You can't rest your whole season on a guy who just got called up a month ago, right? And even though he pitched good too, but he just wasn't ready for it, you know? He wasn't ready for it. They haven't seen enough of him. He hasn't faced enough MLB Major League pitching. And they didn't have no bullpen. There was nobody else in the bullpen really to go to either. They were kind of stuck like Chuck. And with all that being said, look, even with all that being said, man, really we won because we didn't really hit that much today either. It's not like we went crazy with the bats. It was Cam Schlittler. It was all Cam. Like today's victory goes to Cam. Cam is the hero, right? He is the hero. Yeah. I'm not trying to win. I know I'm just messing with you, OG. Man, OG, you tripping, bro, today, man. You really, really tripping, brother. You need to go just chill. Chill out. This is the first time the Yankees are playing the Jays in the playoffs era ever. Is it? Yeah, I think it is, right? Also, Jason Judge said they got this after game 1. Of course, man. Judge is never going to say they don't got it, right? Judge is never going to say, like, yeah, man, we're in trouble. He's never going to say that. He's always going to say he got it. Yankees didn't see much of early as well. No, we've never faced early at all. This is the first time we've ever faced them. Yeah, we need to be better with runners in scoring position. Yeah, we got a hit, man. Look, I'm telling you right now, we're fortunate. But when you think about it, the bats really, really didn't come alive this series. But, you know, some timely hits, right? Putting the ball in play, some exceptional defense, and some exceptional base running. Really, really, that's what counted. That's what got us to win. And we got to carry that over to Toronto. You see what I mean? Like, you don't always have to win with home runs, right? We won this series by playing good defense, good pitching, good base running and putting the ball in play. That's how we won. Boone just needs to keep doing the obvious and not think. Cam to Bednar, good night. Yeah. I think he learned his lesson from game 1. He probably thought about it, like, man, he knew he shouldn't have done that. Warren against Toronto was bad. 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 home runs, and 4 innings. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Warren cannot play Toronto. And you know what's crazy? That game, right? In that game, we came back. We came back and tied it, bro. We tied it. And at that point, it was too late. And then they gave up 3 more runs, you know? But we came all the way back and tied that game. It still lost. This is the first. Yeah, we saw that already. So how long before Boone complains about the roof being open or closed on turf? I don't know. He's probably gonna just about the same amount of time as George Springer and your manager complains about the Empire's trying to give it to the Yankees. About the same time, I'd say. Willie G. I think the Yankees will be more relaxed this next series. Yep. Best of 5. We need to split in the Rogers Center and sweep the 2 at the Bronx. Yep. Or just sweep in around the Rogers. Look, you know what, man? We should just go out there and sweep their asses. Just sweep them. Yankees are the first team to lose game 1 of the wild card series and win the next 2 games in the wild card series in MLB history. Yeah, I thought it was the Mets, but I think the Mets had won game 1, lost game 2, and then won game 3, or something like that. I don't know. The thing is, though, with the wild card series, it's really young. This wild card series thing is only a few years old, so it's not really like when you say MLB history. It's not like we're going back. We're not even going back 5 years at this point, right? So, I mean, well, we might be going back. I don't know. I can't remember how, but it's not that much history. That's what I'm saying. I got you, man. OG, man, and I ain't trying to knock you, man, but just some of the stuff you're saying, man, it's for a different conversation. That we can have that conversation too, but this is not the platform for that, the other place, you know. But we can have that conversation, man, because I get deep, brother. I get deep. Hey, yo, that didn't sound right, bro. Pause. For real. Anyway, yeah, that game was nuts. Down 7-0 after 1-2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can't play. I remember that game. And that was with the division on the line. We've never recovered from that. We lost the division. Well, I think that was the one we lost and they tied it. And then we lost the next one and really put us in second place. And we never recovered. We caught up, right? We ended up tying them, but that was about it. 2020 Oakland beat Chicago. So they lost game 1 and then won the next 2. I don't know. There's some stat out there like that. Yeah. So, yeah, it's the first time. But look, who cares, man, right? Look, when you say like it sounds good, right? The first time in history. But really, the history they're talking about goes back 5 years. That's it, right? So that's not really much of history at all. It's a small sample size. McMahon, one of the greatest catchers of all time. I guess, man, that's subjective. I wouldn't say that, though. I wouldn't say that. It was a great catch, not one of the greatest of all times. I feel like they should make the playoff format like hockey. Best of 7. That's what the MLB should do for all series. Yep. I guess, man. The thing is that that means the postseason will go like to mid-November. So I don't know if they're gonna do that. Offense, defense. Yeah, but Boston's defense, that's what, going into the series, that's what we were saying. And everybody knows that they make a lot of errors. Boston's defense is not good. If you thought our defense is bad, their defense is horrendous, compared to us. So that's what I'm saying. But look at the box score today. Let's see. Yeah, man. Schlitty, 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, 12 strikeouts, 0 earned runs. And then David Bednar, 3 games in a row. The Bulldog came in and gave us another inning. We didn't even let the bullpen mess it up today. Cam Schlittler was like, hell no, no way, Jose. No way I'm giving this ball to anybody in that bullpen because we don't trust none of them dudes. He said, nope. I'm giving it straight to David Bednar, and that's about it. The outfield is really good. The infield was bad. Who? Boston? No, the outfield wasn't great either. Don't forget that ball that Duran dropped. They weren't good at all. You know, in terms of defense, they made a lot more mistakes than we did. Right? That's what I mean. Nobody wanted McMahon, and I said since the trade deadline to get him. With me, I wasn't mad. Like I just wanted somebody better than him, but I wasn't mad when they got McMahon. I was okay. And look, anybody other than Peraza or Yorbe Vivas was better, right? And that's what I'm saying. That's why, look, this is why I tell like Slow Burner and Mr. Snow Gaming and all these Blue Jays fans that they keep saying, well, we smashed you guys in June or July, whenever it was. I'm like, dude, do you realize we have a whole different team now? Well, not a whole different team, but we got a lot of different players on this team. At that time, we still had Peraza platooning third base with freaking DJ LeMahieu or not DJ LeMahieu, platooning third with what's his face, Yorbe Vivas, right? We still had a lot of different things going on. We had our bullpen consisted of Jonathan Loaizaga, right? Ian Hamilton. This is the bullpen when we got swept those 4 games versus Toronto. This is what we was running out there, right? Peraza, Yorbe Vivas, freaking Ian Hamilton in the bullpen. What's his face? Just said it too. Jonathan Loaizaga. Who else we had, man? Just a whole bunch of these guys that it's crazy to. It's weird that they actually pitched this season because when you think about them, they've been gone for so long that it feels like it was a whole nother season. I'm trying to think. It was a bunch of dudes that blew, but ultimately the Will Warren was the biggest culprit that blew it. But Jonathan Loaizaga blew that game too because I remember we were down 8-0. We came back. We came back from down like 7-1. We tied it. It was like 8-up, and then Jonathan Loaizaga came in and gave up another like 2-3 runs, and it was a wrap from there. It was over. It was over. So that's what I'm saying. Look, all my Blue Jay fans that are listening to this, and like I'm not saying like it's gonna be a tough matchup all around, but this is definitely not the same team that got swept by you guys. I think you guys know that too, because we beat you 2 out of 3 the last time we faced you at Yankee Stadium. But it's gonna be tough. The playoffs are always tough for both sides, so we'll see what happens. And I remember that series too at the Rogers Center. We had Jason Dominguez playing left field, and he was booting the ball everywhere. Or not booting the ball. He was misplaying a lot of fly balls out there. So it's definitely a different team, different squad, different. It's just a whole different look this team is compared to back then, though. Yeah, I hope Judge Does goes off. I do. I really do. But anyway, folks. Yeah, we got Rosario Slater. We got a whole different bullpen. It's a lot of difference compared. Blue Jays went 8-5 against us this year. Yeah, but I mean, look, we have a much different team. This is a much different team that faced the Blue Jays in the middle of the season. So I think I agree with Donnie. We have more depth than them. But even with all that being said, they are tough, man. They put the ball in play, and they are electric, man. They seem to get big hits when they need them, and they got bona fide Yankee killers on that team. You understand me? They got guys on the team that have made a name of themselves for smashing us, like, and they don't like us. They haven't liked us for years. They've been publicly they've been vocal publicly that they don't like the Yankees for a long time now, right? So you know that they got a chip on their shoulder, and they want to smash us. They want to smash us, and I know the tensions are high, and you know that Schneider, the manager, he don't like Boone either. He's said it. They don't like, these two teams don't like each other very much. Plain and simple. So, with that being said, I appreciate you all joining, man. Congratulations to New York Yankees. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go. Hold on, I got the mini hammer, the mini Thor. Let's go. Now we got to get through the Blue Jays, and let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Let's shut everybody up. It's a lot of Yankee haters, man, all over. We see them in the chats, and all the Yankee content creators who's listening to this. I'm pretty sure in your chat, right, you got a whole bunch of Yankee haters from all fan bases too. And that only happens to Yankees content, right? I don't see Yankee content creators going to Blue Jays channels and trolling in the chats and stuff like that. But it's all right, man. We're gonna handle our business. I'm confident we're gonna handle our business and settle this once and for all, baby. Once and for all. Let's send the Blue Jays packing. Let's send them packing, just like we did with the Red Sox. Anyway, folks, man, that's gonna do it for me. Either way, whatever happens is gonna be a great series. A great series. So enjoy it. That does it for me. Have a great day. Enjoy. Maybe I'm gonna come on tomorrow. I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow night. And we'll talk some more about this upcoming series. So shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys. Again, please, on your way out, if you haven't liked the video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Bronx Barber Biz. They told Ohtani, but they forgot who run this. Yeah. It's just his MVP type shit. Let's go. Judge of the bat, crowd hold their breath. Pitch come in, that ball meant death. 4-4-2, that nuke just left. Ain't no pitcher safe when he got that cleft. Cap on low with them sleeves roll tight. He swing like thunder, gone out of sight. Ohtani cool, yeah, dude got flair, but Judge hit bombs that ain't even fair. Real MVP, don't need no show. 62 last year, you already know. ALDS and a pull side pop. Ball leave quick like he calling a cop. Real MVP, that's number 99. Y'all crown Ohtani, that's Cuba blind. Big man cooking in that Bronx stew. You want clutch, he deliver like Uber do. Leader of the pack, capping the ship. Every at bat like a championship. He don't pitch, but he saved that pen, cause one swing might end it then and then. Ohtani's flash, Judge that weight, put the whole damn league on a dinner plate. Don't care who throwing, don't care what heat. Judge got that stick, make time skip a beat. Real MVP, don't need no show. 62 last year, you already know. ALDS and a pull side pop. Ball leave quick like he calling a cop. Real MVP, that's number 99. Y'all show hey nice, but he's still behind. Put some respect when you talk his name. Aaron Judge, yeah, he run the game. Don't get it twisted. The league got stars, but the Bronx got a judge. Case closed.